Hi everyone, let's correct our workbook. We're correcting workbook page 112 where you had angles from last week. Number 1, 4. Number 2, 3. Number 3 is 4. Number 4 is 6. Number 5, how many right angles does each figure have? Number 5 has 4. Number 6 has 2. Number 7 has 4. Number 8 has 5. The next section, tell if an angle is right, acute, or obtuse. Number 9 is acute. 10 is right. 11 is obtuse. And 12 is acute. Number 13, look at the picture to the right and how many angles did you see? If you count them all, you should have found 15 angles. Okay, today we're starting section 9.3, which talks about polygons and quadrilaterals, and you should have seen some of those definitions in your words, your vocab words from Monday. So let's talk about them a little bit. If you look in your textbook on page 308, we're looking at textbook page 308 and 309, it shows you all of these shapes. And let's go through the definitions and kind of look at some examples with these shapes. A polygon, that's your first definition in here. A polygon is any closed figure, flat figure, with straight sides. Polygon also have special names. So all of these shapes are examples of polygons. What it means by closed is, let me show you an example of an open one, and then you probably will understand it a little bit better. I'll just do it in here so I don't have to erase any of my shapes. If I had this shape right here, do you see that this line doesn't match up to that corner? That would be open. So that would not fall under the category of a polygon because it doesn't have a closed, meaning all the lines connect. There is no open area, so it is closed. So all of these shapes are polygons because they have a closed design or lines. So all of those are closed. The opposite would be open, like I just showed you. Okay, your next definition is quadrilateral. Any polygon, any of these, with 4 straight sides is called a quadrilateral. So let's look at some of those examples. A square would be a quadrilateral. There are 4 straight sides. A rectangle would be a quadrilateral because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. Let's look at this one. Let me draw one up here in the middle again. 1, 2, 3, has 4 sides, but they're not all straight. If I did this one wavy or curvy, it has 4 sides, but it's not straight, so that would not be a quadrilateral. They all have to be straight. A rhombus is a quadrilateral. Okay, let's go on. A parallelogram is the next definition. Quadrilateral that has opposite sides that are parallel and equal is a parallelogram. So a square is a parallelogram because it has 2 sides that are parallel and 2 sides that are parallel. A rectangle would be a parallelogram. A rhombus is a parallelogram. I hope you understand some of those definitions a little bit better. So let's look at some examples in our textbook. If you turn to page 309. Let's look and skip down to number 4. Is each figure a polygon? Now remember our definition. Let's go back to it. A polygon is any closed flat figure. Is number 4 a rectangle, a polygon. Remember, all of these are polygons. So yes, a rectangle is a polygon. Number 5. Is number 5 a polygon? Remember, I said that it had to be closed. And if it wasn't closed, remember all the sides touching, it would be open, so it wouldn't be closed. So number 5, no. Number 5 is not a polygon. Number 6, what do you think? Do you think number 6 is a polygon? Are all the sides closed? Yes, number 6 is a polygon. How about number 7? Do you think number 7 is a polygon? No, it's not closed. There are some lines that there's an open space where the lines do not meet or touch. So number 7 is not a polygon. Number 8. Number 8. Is number 8 a polygon? It's an oval. It's an oval shape. Do you think it is? Yes or no? It's tricky. No. An oval is not a polygon because remember our definition, if you look back on it at 308, it says a polygon is any closed figure with straight sides. And an oval or a circle does not have straight sides, so it's not a polygon. Number 9, yes. Number 9 is yes. Number 10, no, it's not closed. And number 11, yes, number 11 is a polygon. Okay, so those are the ones that we're going to look in our textbook today. I would like you to get your workbook because I want to point out some things to you today that you have to do in your workbook. So go ahead and get your workbook that I assigned for you today. That's page 113. I want to go over some of the directions with you today before I have you do it. So you're going to look at polygons and circles, and remember, a circle is not a polygon. It doesn't have straight sides. For the exercises, some of them ask you for vertices. Vertices. And if you look at the example, at the top of your workbook page, it has a polygon and it has circles. A vertex is that corner right there. Do you see where two lines meet at a point? And it could be these are all line segments that make up each thing. So right where the two lines meet or the line segments meet, that point is a vertex. So if you have more than one vertex, like the point on the points on the triangle, if you have more than one vertex, it's called a vertices. So just don't let that confuse you, friends. For number 1, how many sides does it have? On page 113 in your workbook, number 1, how many sides does that circle have? 0. How many vertices does it have? Or vertexes, where those a point where the two lines meet? None. A circle doesn't have any. Let's try number 2 together. A triangle. How many sides does a triangle have? 3. And so how many points or vertices does a triangle have? How many points? Well, there's one at the top and one in the bottom corner on the left and one on the right. So there are 3 vertices. So remember, a vertex is just that point where the two lines meet at a corner and create an angle. So each corner or angle is called a vertex. And so you have to count the vertices for each shape. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do number 1 through 14, and we'll correct that tomorrow. See you then.